Hello, you guys. Hey, Miss Sophia here. Today I wanted to talk about, I know before I haven't talked about the warning signs and how and when I knew that my daughter Falala was autistic. I didn't go into detail about that, and I really wanted to explain this before anyone would ask any questions about it. But I knew early on from 1.5 that my daughter was going to be diagnosed with autism, and I knew the signs were there. This was because I don't know, there was a gap between the situation with me and her and my children's father. I saw the signs after we left my children's fathers. It was lack of communication, lack of eye contact that I have with her, and she would say less words and she'd be withdrawn. So when I left the state of Michigan and moved to Illinois, that's when I saw the signs of her autism. I moved around a lot for that summer. This was about 1.5 years ago, maybe about almost 2 years now, because she's 3 now. So it was like 1.5-ish, and now she's 3, and she was diagnosed at 2. So I'm stable now, but before, when I moved from my children's father, I basically was moving around a lot, and I could see the signs early on. She would not listen when I called her name. She would rock back and forth and also bang her head against the window. She would be less, that's her right now. She would be less, not communicating with me. And it would take me a while. It would take me a while before I can get some eye contact with her. Like, I would have to have her focus on me, and she couldn't have her eyes on me for less than a second. And so she was just always, she wasn't attentive. She was always moving from one thing to the next, always distracted, and just not really listening as much. So I knew that it was going to come sooner or later. That's why I had got her, when I found stable housing, I had got her some homeschool with 3 therapists, and they would come, development, speech, and occupation, and they would come for an hour and just be able to evaluate her and just oversee her and give me weekly summaries, reports. And then I would collect those for about 6 months. And then that's when I went to Chicago for the evaluation, and they told me that she had autism. After she had autism, she goes to a special school for 2 hours, and it seems like it's not really helping me, because I don't know if they're specifically for autism. It's at an elementary school, but it's special education. But I just don't think that it's the right school for her, and I'm looking for other options in my area. Or if I have to move to another area, I will do that as well. Because when it comes to this matter, I think this is really important. I take this serious, especially when I was in Chicago. Like, I knew, like, that was the top school that she went to before she even went to the evaluation. So it's probably one of the best schools. I wish I would have stayed in Chicago, but I couldn't afford living there. So I had to move to the suburbs. And that's when I got all the homeschooling, and then after that, I went to Chicago for evaluation. So after the evaluation, she goes to a special school 2 hours a day, and I'm just looking for other options that specifically are for autistic children. The thing that I am concerned about is other children's behavior at this school that may impact her and may make her symptoms worse. So I don't want that to happen. I am working on her for the remaining of this winter break, and hopefully I can hopefully I can get her ready for pre-K, because I know she's going to be turning 4 this summer, and I want to get her ready for a school, and I want to find one of the best top schools for her, because she deserves that. Both my children deserve that, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And I'm the type of person where, when it comes to my children, I will sacrifice and do whatever I can for my children. So I just wanted you guys to know that, and hopefully I can see see other options, and you guys can be able to get an understanding of when I saw the signs early on. And if you are autistic, or if you have children that are autistic, or if you think that they are, get help as soon as possible, because earlier the better, and the more you can be able to help them and get them prepared, you know, before it's not too late, but before they start growing into getting older and not really being able to control their behavior. So it's just best to prepare yourself, okay? Miss Sophia, Falala, and Yufuma, she's in her nap time. But I just wanted to get you guys. Hopefully this wasn't so noisy, but this is every day with her. She's very loud. She's very loud and boisterous. So I will see you guys, and say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.